Welcome back, guys, to This and Much More podcast. I'm Evelyn and my co-hostess,
Rollie Vogues.
and today we have a very special guest,
Ron.
Is that your full name?
Ronaldo
Ronaldo?
Javier Perez.
Javier.
Damn.
That does
It's close to
sound-
mine. It's close to mine.
What is it?
Rolando.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
That's
people,
what they...
people call me Ronaldo and,
And
shit.
I get Rolando all the time. I get that. Is Ronald there? You just skip the O or what? Like, yeah, dude.
That is too funny that you just skipped the O. So, tell us, let's start, where are you from?
Oh, Mexico, Monterrey.
You were born in Mexico.
Yeah.
So,
born over there.
Monterrey is close to where?
It's like the northern states of Mexico.
Is
So
it by the border?
Yeah, about 2.5 hours from
Oh,
the
I'm
border.
confusing it with Matamoros.
So we're next door, Nuevo León.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then Monterrey's where Erica's from, right?
Oh, yeah, where she's like the...
Fresas. and shit.
Uh-huh.
Ah.
Yeah. Do you talk like that
No.
as a guy?
No. But
Do you talk according to her, right? Naco, right?
Yeah,
Like,
because the way I
No.
talk is like Naco.
yeah, because
to
she's
her.
like... Yeah, because...
let me see you talk.
It's like, let me see. What would I say normally?
No mames, güey.
Yeah, like that.
Like, no, I don't even say mames though. Like I'll just be like, but I say way a lot. I can't think of some shit.
Damn,
But,
then I guess I'm a
nah,
naco.
like I'll be like, puro vato, way. Like, it's puro-
like that.
bullshit like that.
I'll say puro pedo.
Puro pedo?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
yeah, no, I say puro
his,
vato.
his parents say puro vato. I don't talk like that, right? But
Yeah.
his parents say
That's puro vato.
that.
But I
cuss
think,
a lot. in
I
Spanish.
cuss a lot.
In
But I-
Spanish or English?
Both. Both.
Same.
But I mean, I'm careful about where I say it.
Yeah.
But I think what she refers to more is like fresita, like, ay, o sea, you know.
Yeah,
like,
she talks
kinda-
like that.
Like that's kind of
Yeah.
almost feminine, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. She is very, because she's like a fit girl, and I see her talking, and when I hear her talk, she does talk like that. But
Yeah,
she said that she talks
Yeah,
like...
because we have a clip of her like on TikTok. It's kind of like semi-viral, where she's like, "Oh, and my cousins, everybody talks like that, allá." And then she's like, "That's how you talk," and she's like, "Oh my god," you know, like
yeah,
that.
'cause she's like, oh, okay, they're fresas. And I'm like, girl, you are fresa. Like,
Way, huh?
yeah.
so being born in Mexico, and how was your whole journey coming over here? Like,
We swam fast and hard. No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say, damn, really?
No. So my dad was working in the States.
Oh, okay.
And then when I turned 4, because at that time my older brother was 8, I was 4. We moved to Michigan.
You have an older brother?
Yeah, yo.
Oh, he's your older brother? I thought you're the older brother.
No,
Oh, I know, me too. I thought you were the older brother.
no, he's my older brother. He's
Oh,
he's 4
shit.
years older than me. Yeah,
So he
Pero
was...
es porque se rasura, ¿no?
because
Like,
he shaves.
yeah, so you look.
If I
younger.
shave, I'll be
I don't think
clearly in my 20s.
You showed me a picture of him?
Hmm?
You showed me a picture of him?
I'm pretty sure, but I don't know.
I can't picture his face, but when we were talking, I always thought that you were the older brother.
No, yeah, he's my older brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
so-
it was just you, him, and you mentioned you had a sister
I got a
too.
sister, but she was born in Michigan.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
Yeah,
okay.
she was born over there in '95, and then from there we moved over here in like '96ish.
So do you consider yourself from Houston or no? Or
Uh,
Mexico?
I mean, I guess Houston.
Or you're a 200%, what is it? How does
200%er?
Yeah.
Becky G says that.
Yeah. She says she's 100% Mexican, 100% from over here.
I wouldn't say that. No, I mean, I'd say I'm Mexican.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
from Mexico, but
Yeah.
you know where you live, Houston.
Yeah.
I mean, I live in Pasadena, but I don't say, oh, I live in Pasadena. I live
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Houston.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So,
So how was that like, did you start school in Michigan, like as an elementary, or did you go to school here in Houston?
No, so I went to school in Mexico. Yeah, I did like the Head Start. And
Yeah,
then I
the
did
el
pre-K,
kinder.
El kinder, but el kinder had like kinder 1, 2, 3, 4, like
Yeah.
5, 6, 7. It had a bunch of them.
A
So I
bunch
did-
of kinders.
Yeah, did a few of those, and then went to Michigan. Did first kindergarten over there in first grade, and then first grade here too. But it was like half a first grade, half a first grade.
Yeah. So guys, that he mentioned the whole kinder thing. I wanted to give a big shout out to you and a thank you for donating to Alegres Milagros, because the donation you gave us, obviously all the toys, they went out when we did our event in January. But talking about the kinder, we also donated to a school over there. and it was a escuela de kinder. It had 4 classes, right?
Yeah, it was 4 classes.
And the school was so tiny, and we bought like dishes for their cafeteria. Like it just reminded me because you just mentioned it. Oh, like the whole different classes, because it's very different in Mexico. If you guys didn't know, like he mentioned, like a whole kinder can be like 7
levels of it.
Yeah, like it's just. It's
and I didn't even know that though. Like, because my cousin's daughter was, you know, she goes to that kinder school or whatever, and I thought it was just like several classes, you know.
Yeah,
but
like,
like different subjects.
Yeah, or even just more kids. Like, was that all the kids?
Yeah, it's on that school only had like 40 kids.
Yeah, dude. Damn. I was
and
like,
it's 4 classes, but it's different levels of kinder. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
yeah. I mean, that's how it was for me, and I mean, it's similar, like just like 40 people.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm telling you, it was like a small town. Now it's like
bigger.
I don't know nobody anymore.
Yeah, no, like it was like 40 kids.
Wait, so the kinder thing is like by age, okay?
Yeah, it's by age. That's why the little
What's
boy,
the earliest?
the little boy that snuck out of the class to go.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
Tell them what he said. The whole thing.
Ni modo. Like he was like, I don't know. Like we're putting the carpet down and giving them like
toys so they can put in the bookshelf. I mean the books, yeah.
Books, and then the bookshelf, and then like estaban sentándose in the little carpet, and then I was recording, right, and then I just happened to lock eyes with the boy.
A little boy.
And he just like looks
tiny.
back at I guess he couldn't find a spot, and he like looks back at me. He's like, ni modo. And then I'm like, what? Like, you know, and then the teacher saw him, and then she's like, what are you doing here? Like, go back to your class. Like, he wasn't even part of that class.
Yeah,
like,
no,
he just walked over there.
Yeah, but it's just he snuck out of his little class. I want to say maybe he was like 3.
Yeah.
Is
like
that early?
Yeah, like 3, you know.
That sounds right though, like 3 over there.
3?
Yeah, and
4,
then
5, 6.
because they have that here, but they call it like Head Start.
Yeah.
You know?
And over there's just kinder.
And over
like
there's
first
just
level uno.
Kinder
Whatever.
uno a Kinder.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah,
Like,
so it's just like that. So basically, but talking about that reminded me, so I wanted to give you a shout out and a thank you.
Appreciate it.
Sure,
to
sure.
whoever donated to the gym. Just know your toys were taken to Mexico and donated over there. So thank y'all.
Heck yeah. You're
But
welcome.
whenever you went to school here, was it hard? Because I'm assuming your first language was Spanish, right?
Yeah.
So
Very
hablas
hard.
el español muy bien.
Clarito.
Oh, wow.
I probably
It's probably choppy now or what?
No. I
No?
can have a full conversation in Spanish.
Do you talk to your parents in Spanish? Or
Yes.
are they like on English now?
No. They're on Spanish mode. Yeah. They'll do. My dad will do English, you know, for work.
Yeah.
But my
Okay.
mom is like, she'll talk Spanish all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope.
But no, Spanish fluent. Yeah.
And
Read
what
and
a-
write it, everything.
And what about the kids? Like, do you speak to them in Spanish?
I should more. He's okay with it. My oldest one, Stevan, he's okay with Spanish. But if he knows you speak English,
He's going to talk to you in
Oh,
English.
yeah,
okay.
game over. And then Mateo, he's my youngest, no Spanish at all. He did because it's weird because my mom and then his other grandma is straight Spanish, but he just talks to him in English now.
And then do they speak to him in English? Or
No, Spanish.
Spanish.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he still he understands. He just responds in English.
He'll understand it, but he'll not like budge for it. He'll be like, no, talk to me in English, or I'm not
Or
gonna
don't
talk
talk to me at
Spanish.
all.
Yeah, he's like that.
Yeah.
He's got his little ways. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cause we're like dealing with that ahorita. Like, I really want him to speak more Spanish. Like, he speaks it, like little things and stuff. And I guess conmigo, like, a mí me sale más el Spanish than Evelyn. Like, Evelyn, she'll start, and then, like, she'll, like, slowly just, como, she's more comfortable in English,
Yeah.
And then I'm more comfortable in English, too, pero I don't feel like I have to, like, force my Spanish. So it's kind of fluent, And, but it's just, in my head, I'm like, man, it's not enough for him to catch on. Especially because he's, like, spending, I don't know how many hours at school and shit,
8 hours.
8 hours at school, and it's just, like, all English,
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, we'll put like shows in Spanish or, but
Yeah. It's a lot of pressure. Do you feel pressured, or do your parents ever tell you like
to not have no sabo kids and shit,
like
They do, and I agree with them because I mean nowadays, fuck, like being bilingual,
it's a
it's a
must.
plus,
Yeah,
especially here where we live, right? But yeah, my mom and I mean that's why they predominantly speak Spanish to them, because if they're ever babysitting or whatever, then it's Spanish. And like I said, my oldest one, he's cool with it, but my little one is like, nah. And I don't know how it is with, you know, his mom or whatever.
Yeah, because I feel like as a mom, I do feel like some type of pressure, like to teach him Spanish, you know, but it's just because I know it. But like he said, I grew up knowing Spanish as my first language, but I also grew up with my grandpa, like hardcore, like telling me like, you got to learn English. Like you need to be like, it was
backwards for us.
Like you need to have like a good English. But I think he just focused so much on me and my older sister that me and her like he changed the schools and everything, you know, so we could do better in English.
That's
you know, and I feel like I was so stressed out in 5th grade because I went from all Spanish to all English or bilingual, right?
I never did a Spanish school. My when I went to Michigan, it was all English, no bilingual.
Oh no, I was in bilingual.
My mom wouldn't allow it. She'd be like, "Nope, you're going English." I was like, "Well, fuck." Like, like what the hell?
Yeah.
And that's how it was. And then she even, when I moved here, I know she had like a big issue with they wanted to force me in bilingual. She's like, "No, he's doing English only." And
oh wow.
That's what happened.
But somebody else told me too, like the Spanish, they don't need to learn it in the school. They need to learn it at home. Like I heard that, right? So I can see why your mom was like, no, you know enough Spanish, now get on the English level, right?
Yeah, that is true.
Like, but no, like I feel like I don't talk enough Spanish for Milo to pick up on what I'm saying. Like we're trying a little bit more now, right? Like,
I do agree with you. Is he'd have to hear it from more than just you.
Yeah.
Because I mean, same with my kids, they got to hear it more than just, you know, grandma and grandpa.
It's kind of like if you steer too hard to one side or the other, like then you're kind of like fuck. Like you want to find that balance. So it's like I see like I'm the oldest out of my brothers, and then so I knew Spanish the most, and then so my parents wanted me to learn English, you know, and then now my youngest brother, he's like full English, you know, so now they're like, nah, you need to learn more Spanish, you know, and it's like, and then the middle one's like, Lego's pretty good, he's pretty good in both, you know. Well, me and him are the most fluent like that.
Yeah, because his younger brother is like, instead of like 500, he's like 500. What?
Really?
But I mean, they put him in all English, so what did they expect?
So now they're like, fuck, you know. And then, pero with the kids, you got to think like, all right, pues se pierde poquito with the older ones, with your first kids, and then now the grandkids obviously like.
And they talk to him in English too.
Yeah, so my parents talk to him in English.
So it's hard for him to even try to speak the Spanish, you know, because he's just like...
Yeah.
But enough about kids. Back to you, right? So what schools did you go to here in Houston?
Oh man, I don't even know the name of it. Well, I went to, when I first moved here, I actually lived in Dickinson.
You lived in Dickinson? We wanted to buy a house over there.
You need a realtor?
No, before we got this out.
Wait, I can say you this one. Buy you a new one. I went to Barbers Elementary in Dickinson. That's what it was. Barbers. I did that for like just a few months. And then we found an apartment, lived off of Ritchie. Went to a school out somewhere on Ritchie.
Yeah.
And then when I finally moved into like, because at that time Dickinson we were living with my dad's
Wait, you're
sister.
talking about the apartments on Ritchie by like Dairy Queen?
Yeah.
Kinda over there?
Yeah.
Okay. My mom lives in the neighborhood behind the McDonald's.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's super close by.
Yeah. That's where, Dickinson one was my dad's older sister that we lived with her. And then Ritchie was my dad's younger sister. We moved in with her. And then my dad finally bought a house in Pasadena. And that's when I went to Teague Elementary.
And what about your high school?
Pasadena Memorial.
Oh, okay.
I was the... we were the first class.
Oh, okay.
So they built that school in 03. Damn, 03.
Dang, you graduated in 03?
No, that's when I started.
That's when you started. So you graduated what?
07.
07?
Yeah, 07.
That's still kind of like up there.
Pushing it.
You know? Guys, he's pretty young. He's young. But do y'all's own math.
Like 35 to you, like you feel like...
Are you in your prime?
Like prime age?
I don't even think I hit my prime yet. I think my prime's going to be like
40s?
40. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
pretty good
I think so.
It's good to know. No pressure.
No. It's because, obviously, like, you look back, right? And then I would think, like, my 20s, like, I'm that I would think like that's my prime years, you know. And then you look back at your 20s and you're like, man, what the fuck were you doing? You're a kid, you know, like.
I'm still in my 20s. So.
No, but you know what I'm talking about, like.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Like it's just kind of crazy to think about it, and then so they say like, oh, the 30s are like the prime years, you know. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like I can see 40 is like you're already gonna be like established, like you're like you know.
Yeah, and I think that's probably why I would see that more as a prime year, because you've kind of already like figured it out, established yourself, and boom.
So let's talk about your high school. You graduate, and what did you do? How did you even get into like the fit world, right? Did you used to work out in high school?
Not so much work out, play sports.
What sports did you play?
Basketball, football, baseball, soccer.
Everything,
yeah. Well, in high school, I ended up quitting everything and just playing basketball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I should have played soccer. That's what I should have done. But basketball and soccer were like the same seasons, so you can only do one. And at the time, I was more into basketball, so I was like, fuck it, I'll play basketball.
Yeah.
And that didn't do much for me. I mean, it not that it could have, but I had a few chances to go play college ball somewhere, but
oh, okay.
I didn't do that either. So
why? You just didn't want
to. Pretty much. There's really no reason why. I didn't want.
You just didn't want to?
No.
So what did you want?
I was still figuring it out, I guess.
Oh, okay. Like in high school, right?
Yeah.
So when you graduated, did you go to college?
I did. So I was going to school I wanted to go for architect.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, architect.
Yeah.
And then that's when I ended up, getting a job. I got hired with HPD. So I used to work the front desk for a substation out in off of Sherman over there, like by Navigation.
Yeah.
Second Ward.
Yeah.
So I used to work there when I
used to live there too.
Really?
On Sherman Street.
On Sherman Street?
Yeah, Sherman.
Shit. Yeah, we're right on Sherman and 75th.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So I worked there when I was 18. And then, obviously working in that environment is like, fuck, I want to be a cop, right? That's dope.
Yeah.
So then my whole education changed from architect to like, fuck it, let me just get my bases out the way, get my 60 hours and go to the police academy, because all you needed was 60 hours then.
Yeah.
So I did that. And then I hit 20, about to hit 21, joined the academy and got into police.
So once you're 21, that's the age you can get in, or what?
Yes, because you have to legally buy bullets. You can't a handgun. Yeah, you can't. You gotta be 21 to do that.
Oh, okay. So then once you turned 21, you got into the academy.
I was already in it at 20, but since I graduated at 21, like in the middle of the academy, I would turn 21. So
okay.
They allowed it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So then you're not a cop no more.
No.
So let's talk about that. Let's talk about your cop era.
Yeah.
5 years. Right about 5 years. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So HPD, 4 years and some change, and then I went to Eagle Lake, which probably nobody's like, Eagle Lake.
Yeah, I know. But why'd you change?
A little controversy. Got into some legal issues
with
HPD.
like HPD.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I was a cop for, like I said, almost 5 years, and then on my last year there, there was an incident, car accident, with 2 people were involved. Little fender bender, so typically as insurance job, right? I could care less about it. Basically, like, hey.
Well, if y'all get an offender vendor, hit me up. I got an attorney for y'all. So y'all know.
You see how this promotes everything? Right?
I know, right? You see?
That's what she was asking.
Okay, so.
It's like one of those when you have like the product, like, which brings me to my next point. Shit, there you go. But yeah, it was a little fender bender. It wasn't my thing. So when I was a cop, I never gave out tickets ever.
Oh,
I've
really?
never given a ticket.
I thought it was like a quota or something.
I know. It's not?
No. Well, I mean, there is a traffic division.
Oh, okay.
They might have certain things they got to meet, but you got to be in that traffic division. I was just, regular patrol.
Like where were you like just, I didn't even know they had like a traffic division.
Yeah.
Like,
so like the ones you see like in the ghost cars on like the freeways.
Yeah.
That's a traffic enforcement. They have to, write X amount of tickets because that's their job.
Yeah.
My job was more so like respond to calls.
Like if somebody was like, oh, they broke in, you got to go.
Yeah.
If you were within the area, right?
Correct. Yeah. Or like self-initiate, investigations that I see like, oh shit, was that, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I would do. But then when this happened, again, it was an accident. Like I didn't give a shit about it. So I gave the girls their information. They exchanged them. And then do the report, submit it, call it a day, right? Go about my business. It wasn't until like 9 months later, I get a phone call from some dude. And he's like, hey, dude, trying to get some information on this accident, blah, blah, blah. Turns out he was one of the involved parties is ex, right? Mm-hmm. And he's like, oh, I'm trying to get some dirt because, I'm going through some, situations, right? I'm like, man, dude, that was like 9 months ago. Like,
I don't remember.
Yeah, like, fuck, yeah. I don't know. Read the report. So yeah, I guess he didn't like my answer. And at the time, it was funny because we were trying to open up the gym.
Yeah.
We were cleaning out the floors to lay the floor down for the
So
gym.
you were already a cop in the process of trying to open a gym?
Yes. Because the gym was like our side job. It was supposed to be a side job.
So you were a trainer already? Were you training people or you just wanted to get a gym?
No. So I've never been a trainer. I can get you in shape, but I've never, I'm a trainer. Nah.
Yeah.
So at the time, I was still a cop trying to open up the gym. Because it was like our that was supposed to be like my side job. Instead of working the banks, the clubs, the bars, I didn't want to do all that. So just let's open up a gym, make side money there.
Yeah.
So we're doing that, and that's when he calls, complaints, blah blah. I'm like, bro, I can't help you, bye. So then I remember it was a Monday. Went to work on a Monday, and my sergeant met me outside. He was like, hey, there's a group of guys that need to talk to you. He's like, just be careful. I'm like, well, shit, all right. And that previous Saturday, me and Flip, mm-hmm. we worked the bar, and I had beat some kid up because he was drunk and he put his hands on the valet guy. Mm-hmm. Beat the kid up. His parents showed up and he was all busted up. I'm like, damn, they're gonna get me in trouble. So I thought that's what it was about. I was like, damn, this motherfucker snitched, and his parents came and they're gonna complain on me.
Yeah.
So I go in there, sit down, and it was literally like this. That's what I was telling you. Like, man, I feel like I'm in trouble again. Because, it was like, oh, shit. Cameras on, fucking recorders.
Yeah.
And then the whole conversation with them led to that accident. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker filed a complaint. And from there, investigation opened up and took my badge, took my gun, took my phone. They did like...
The phone, too?
My phone, dude. They went through all sorts of my records.
Just to what? To find out whether you were...
To see if I was... So basically, I gave nobody a ticket. So the dude that complained felt like I was doing it for a reason. Mm-hmm. That there was whatever something it was exchanged, right? So long story short, there was no evidence that was found. None of the two-party statements incriminated me in any way. They were both like, no, he did his job. He was very good. Call it a day. That was basically it. They found nothing. The case was dismissed. It was no billed. Nothing's on my record.
Yeah.
So then how did you end up quitting then?
So when you're there, I had an attorney who was appointed to me, who I thought at the time was going to like represent me and tell me what I should do. So his advice was to like, I think you should resign, go be a cop somewhere else. I was like, all right, well.
And that's when you were nowhere, Texas.
No, that was after. That was after. No, so I was like, well, shit, like that don't sound like a bad idea. Maybe I can go to Pasadena, and Baytown, whatever, right? So I was like, all right, fuck it. I don't know any better. I was like, all right, cool. So I show up, and I quit, right? And then, boom, that bit me in the ass, like automatically, because now you're resigning during mid-investigation.
Yeah.
So this motherfucker's guilty, right?
Yeah.
So that happened, and then turn all my shit in, mind my own business. Like 2 months later, I get a phone call. They're like, hey, you have a grand jury court on Wednesday. It was Monday again, like on Wednesday. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I was like, nah, I think you have the wrong person. I'm not a cop no more. I'm like, oh no, it's you. It's the city of Houston or whatever against you. And I'm like, shit. So that's when I hired my personal attorney and gave him the file. He was like, dude, this is nothing. Like, you don't even, he even offered like, here's your money back. You don't need me. He's like, this ain't going nowhere, dude. And I'm like, well, no, just in case, right?
Yeah.
Go to court on Wednesday. 5 minutes. Hi, bye. Dismissed. And I was like, that's it? Yeah, there's no evidence. There's nothing that you did incorrect. There's nothing in there that shows anything. Have a good day.
It all because of that one guy that didn't like your answer.
Pretty much. Yeah, because then I got called back by the prosecutor. And she was like, hey, between me and you just basically crossed paths with the wrong person. That's that.
And now it's between you, us, and the whole podcast.
Yeah. Basically.
Right?
Yeah.
How long ago was this?
2015. No, 2016. 2016.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 2016.
Yeah.
So you were working bars and clubs as a side job.
Yes.
But you really were like, why the idea of the gym? Like,
Oh,
that's
man,
like
so
an
that was-
odd side business, no? Like, right?
With the gym?
Well, actually, before we get into the side business, we're going to go on a quick break, guys, and we'll be back.
Sir.
And we are back. So when we went on break, we were going to talk about why you picked a gym as a side business.
Yes.
That's like an odd decision, don't you think? Like, it's out of the blue, no?
Well, I mean, yes, I guess from your perspective, yeah, I'd be like, what the fuck? That's weird.
Yeah.
But no, at the time, so like I said, I played sports in high school. And then college still, maintained to be at like athletic. And then so like the whole fitness trend was kind of starting. Like now everybody's like fit, right? So at the time, me and Flip, it was kind of our idea, like, man, let's open up a gym. And then kind of put our heads together. And then me, him, and my dad opened up the gym in 2016. But it came from me and him.
Yeah.
Because he had, I guess, come back from college and whatnot.
Y'all are the same age?
He's a year older.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's a year older than me. But we were always into like working out. After college, we were into like working out. Not so much play sports, but like let's stay active working out. So we were doing that, and then that's when I was like, well, fuck, let's open up a gym, and that was 2016, and that's when we did that.
So what other gyms were there around like at that time?
At that time,
Like not commercial though, just like or was it, or were y'all
I
like
think-
one of the first ones?
no, I wouldn't say that.
Well, around here, right?
Around here, I don't think there was many. I think there was.
Or who would you think that, not that, oh my God, they're my competition, or more like, I want a gym like that?
I mean, of course, it'd probably be like Christian Guzman, right? He was probably like the only big gym that I knew about.
Yeah. I think at the time
It was
He already had his?
Alpha Land. No, I mean Alpha Elite. Okay.
Yeah, Alpha Elite, but it was like I don't think it was as big. Obviously back then, no, because
Yeah, because it's 2016.
yeah, so it's really early.
Yeah.
If he had a gym, then it was probably like a very like small like warehouse gym, like one of those like the little ones, like you know.
Because I'm thinking that's the year that we got married.
There was here. Okay, so there was a closer one. Flex Level Fitness.
Okay, yeah.
That's where I would go.
That's
Eric-
what
Eric's
yeah,
gym.
that's the one we would go. But that one's further down.
Yeah, that's more 45
And-
Dixie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that's the first gym that I saw that I was like, oh shit, like it's not a commercial gym.
Different.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like different. It's like
Yeah.
it's a smaller gym, but with like more warehouse
Yeah.
vibes. And yeah, since then, and then I think I found out about y'all's, and then yeah, all these other ones started popping off.
Yeah, because
popping
now
up
there's a
or
bunch.
whatever.
Right.
I can't even keep up with them now.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, because I feel like there was like a maybe a 2-year span where it's just like, I'm gonna open my own gym. I'm gonna open my own gym. Good for you, right? But it was
yeah.
just like a
Dude,
bunch, kind of.
At our first gym, literally, like you jump over the fence and there's a gym behind it.
Behind y'all's?
Yeah, at the first gym.
At the first
Oh,
one.
at the first one.
At the first one.
But you're super close from here, right?
Which one was the first one?
The one on Curtis, in Pasadena.
Which is the one I was talking about.
Yes, where you went with the candies.
Yeah.
Yes, that was the first one, and literally in the parking lot, you jump the fence. There's another gym.
Wait, what candies?
No, because I would drop off Mercado Milo
Mhm.
boxes at the gym. Because Yo would buy like 3 boxes at a
Oh
time.
my God.
Yeah.
That's who you would take the candies to.
Yeah.
Oh, your brother. Shout out to your brother.
Yeah.
Hey, we've started those up again, so
Come on, shit! Just show him. He's that dude's a sweet tooth.
that's funny.
For
So
sure.
that's the gym it was your gym,
Mm-hmm.
and you would drop off the boxes over there.
Yeah.
So where is the new gym now?
The new one is right here in Soho, so it's down the street from you guys. We're on 912 Pennsylvania.
Super
Okay.
close, right?
Yeah, about 5 minutes from here.
Oh, shit.
And it's 24 hours.
24 hours. Yeah.
So tell us before we get into this gym, right? you came up with the idea with Flip and your dad, basically, right?
Yeah.
To open up a side business, guys.
And where did that like come from? Like I guess at the time, if I'm not seeing no other gyms, I'm not even thinking like, oh, I can start my own gym, or like, you know, because equipment's already expensive as hell, you know. So
it's like, I would think it'd be intimidating, no?
Yeah.
Like,
it was a risk, right?
Yeah.
Because one, we don't know anything about business. We've never ran a business, so we had no knowledge of it. My dad was always one of those like, we need to do something different, some extra, right? He was more leaning towards like cooking. I think he wanted to do like a little not a taco truck, like a taco truck, pero vender cocteles and stuff like that.
oh, okay, de mariscos.
Yeah, because he loves that shit.
Me too.
But then that was more like, well, that's your thing, you know what I mean? And then he saw it more like, well, fuck it, what do y'all want to do? Like, I'll support financially and help you guys, you know, do all the work, because I know nothing about bodybuilding.
yeah.
So we're like, well, fuck it, let's do that. So literally, we each put 10,000.
So it was 30K.
30K. That's what we started our gym with. 10
Wow.
each. We bought what we could. We made mistakes on buying new equipment, because for new equipment to be in a warehouse, it almost didn't make sense to start off that way.
Why?
The humidity, and then there's a lot lesser routes you could have take where you would spend less for the same stuff. You know, as the years went by, we learned that. I'm not saying don't buy new stuff.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I just bought new stuff now. But there's different routes you could have taken. We could have taken.
As beginners.
And it would have helped us out a lot more. Because I think literally we had like one bench press, one incline press, one squat rack, one power rack. Like we had like 10 machines. And that was it. In a little, it was 3,000 square foot. It wasn't super big, but it was like.
Yeah.
It was a good size.
It was all right.
For a beginner, right?
Yeah. And it went well. I mean, it still open, so it went well.
And then was y'all's like mentality like, all right, how are we gonna make money? Like you knew like memberships was gonna be the money like maker or nothing? Like
we didn't have shit planned out, dude. Like I can honestly say like it was going in there like blindfolded.
It was like a shit show, basically.
it was almost like, I'm just glad I have my own gym. Like, you know,
it was more
like,
of that.
Like I can work out at my own
Yeah.
time, shit like that, you know?
That's what it was. Because in a sense, we were all financially stable.
Oh,
So we
okay.
didn't-
That's what I was gonna ask you. So y'all weren't stressing out,
fuck.
right?
I was stressing out because I had just, went
Dipped
through the whole police thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I had no job, right? Flip was a cop. My dad has his own job. So they were cool. You know, they had their own income.
So you were at the gym working most of the time.
My brother was. My brother used to run the gym for us for free. Yeah, he would run it. We wouldn't pay him. Like that's like your help, I guess, towards the whole business.
That's your investment. Your time.
Yeah, his time. Yeah, literally, his time was the investment.
Yeah.
So he was there all day, and I would still show up every now and then because at the time I'm still looking for a job. I'm not trying to be like fucking broke.
Yeah.
And I've done everything. Dude, if I start thinking about it now, I was like, fuck, I did refineries, I did Verizon, I did get installed security and get.
You installed security?
Dude, I did so much shit. It's crazy. Yeah, I did all that.
But it's cool at the end of the day because now you can look back and you're like, well, I did this, I did that, I've done a lot of stuff too.
No, and Beatrice would tell me, she's like, oh my god, you worked there too? And like, yeah, well, fuck, I did. She's like, damn.
Did you work at a fast food?
That I didn't.
Okay.
But I did a grocery store.
Which one?
Kroger.
You did Kroger?
Yeah.
You look like a Kroger guy.
What is it? Paper or plastic? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I did that. Like fucking car wash. Dude, I did everything.
So you're like just a hustler.
Yeah. Not by choice, I guess you could say. It's just fucking I had to.
Like trying to survive and all that. Like
in a sense, yeah. Yeah. Because I went to school just to be a cop, basically, because my basics, it was a 2-year degree, but it was nothing, really.
And now it's really, like, nothing.
Yeah, it's like...
People are graduating high school with your basics.
Yeah,
like
basically, yeah. So I ain't got shit, really.
So then you're just like, okay, we got the gym up and going. My brother's covering. Your dad and Flip are good. And you're just, like, trying to get a job.
Trying to get a job, yeah.
So what job did you get?
Refineries was the first job. I used to do x-rays for
pipe
x-rays, yeah. And then, so what happened there? That was actually a pretty good gig. My dad's neighbor, who's still his neighbor now, he was the South Texas region, like fucking project manager, right?
Yeah.
So he put me down with his company, and I started doing that. And the way that job is, you know, there's different levels of it. So I was, you know, level 1, obviously. But to get to level 2, the company's supposed to pay for your education and your training, and you move up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that never happened. It's like, hey, wait, can I move up? Oh, you know, next month. Oh, next month. And it's like, well, fuck, next month has been next month for 5 months now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I left that company. And then I started school again to finish up my engineering and architect stuff. Because I was doing, so the architect kind of was architect and engineering designs.
Mm-hmm.
So then I jumped back in that and didn't finish because then I got a job again at, I think Verizon.
Selling cell phones?
Cell phones, dude.
Which one? The one right there by Spencer, the corner
I
one?
wish. Hell no. I was working in Mont Bellevue.
Yeah, I don't know what that's.
No.
Like, that's cool.
So Mont Bellevue is fucking past Baytown.
Oh, shit.
I tend that way.
Why so far?
At the time, that was like my only connect was that store or whatever.
Yeah.
So I got that job. It was fucking miserable. Like literally, I was like this all day waiting for people to come buy cell phones, and I don't like talking a lot, believe it or not.
Yeah.
I'm kinda
Maybe you're just scaring them, bro. They didn't want to go in.
Dude, that's probably what it was.
Oh shit, nah, you know.
They didn't know I was more scared of them. They were mean.
He looks mean.
Yeah, just scaring each other from the
Man, that's like
He's gonna pressure me to buy a phone.
dude. They're like, come in. They're like, oh shit, they're seeing this. Like
that fucking haunts me.
Yeah,
left
damn,
and
that's
right.
crazy though.
Yeah, people think I'm fucking mean as shit, and they think he's a fucking asshole. Look at this dickhead. Or
I'm not gonna lie, like I told you off camera, I think if I would have gone to your gym and you were there, you probably would have gave me Credo vibes.
You know, and thinking about it, because I did tell you that whenever I dropped off the boxes, I think I saw you one time, and yeah, it wasn't like a what's up, nothing, dude. It was just like a.
And then él aquí todo nervous, like, fuck, how do I even say hi to people?
No, and man, I'm telling you, I get shit all the time.
Yeah.
And from Beatrice, she'll be like, yeah, I used to have this fucking look to you that no one could talk to you. You thought you were the shit, and I'm like, fuck no, I was just scared to talk to people because I didn't know how.
I'm just minding my business, enjoying my drink.
Which obviously that doesn't help a fucking business that you're trying to promote, get people in.
Yeah.
But no, I have a hard time like opening up, so to speak, even talking to people. Now it's not so bad.
Mm-hmm.
But especially back then, I didn't know what to say to anybody. Even like, oh hi, like, I'd be weird.
Yeah. Do you watch TV, like shows? TV.
Do you watch TV?
Like, do you watch like shows?
Yeah.
Have you seen Big Bang Theory?
That one I haven't.
No? Okay.
Nah.
There's the guy on there. He's like socially awkward, right?
Yeah,
And
they're all socially awkward.
yeah, but
like Sheldon Warren,
where they're gonna high five him, and he does this whole thing like. I'll show you when we go on break what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Because I screen recorded.
It's like a nerdy show. Like they're all nerds, like los amigos, you know.
Yeah.
And then like they're all geeky, right? Like they're into like comics and stuff like that.
And one of them is specifically like he's just so smart, but he doesn't know how to really socialize with people, so he doesn't get when they're being sarcastic with him.
Oh shit.
Or he tries to be sarcastic, but it just comes off very mean. You know, like that or whatever. But when you're like, I don't even know how to like shake hand or whatever. But
I don't think I was like socially awkward. Yeah, I just didn't know how to like.
No, yeah.
Or
how to even,
whatever,
yeah. Or do you feel like you knew how to approach people or not?
Hell no.
Yeah, I think that's something that like, you know, for me, that I'm super friendly. I feel like it's easy, you know, to approach somebody. But if you have trouble with that, then it's just like, I can only imagine.
Even like we would, you know, if we were to go out somewhere, like me and the group of guys, I'd be like in the back. Yeah. Like just chilling, minding my own business. Because I wouldn't like to talk to nobody. And nope.
Yeah, it's crazy because I used to be like that. Like I never really talked to people. I never really like, I was never outgoing and shit. You know, it's like, or in school, like in the class, like I was just a quiet one. Like I didn't want to fucking raise my hand. I didn't want to talk to nobody.
Me too.
You know,
that was me.
And pero like being in the creative space and meeting people and stuff, like I kind of had to, or even taking on projects, like I was like, fuck, I have to get on a phone call, bro. I hated talking on the phone, like shit like that. And then having the podcast, like kind of te ayuda, you know, like now I'm just like, I just talk to people like I just like it's whatever.
It does help. No, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely used to be like that.
Being a cop kind of helped me, but then.
But that also gives you more of like an intimidating look.
Yeah, so I can't say that it kind of benefited me because obviously I had the gym after I was a cop, so I still had the you're a dickhead look, right? So I don't know. Matt's weird. I don't know.
He has the traumatized that he looked like a dickhead because Beatrice.
That's
No, I think you not like I'm telling you. I feel like you would have maybe just because of the way you look.
probably.
Your face is just like I don't know, but when you smile, you seem approachable.
And I used to hate smiling.
Yeah.
I hate fucking smiling.
Yeah,
Like,
because
in
if you
pictures,
smile,
I'll be the kid like, todo serio. Like smiling, like dude, come on. Like, and my littlest one, he's fucking serious look all the time. He's like, hey Mateo, smile. And he's like, I'm like, damn, bro, just like me. So,
yeah, because if you smile, you seem very approachable. But if you're serious, I can see where you can look leído, like, you know.
Mamón.
But it's just like, it's just that face, you know, because I feel like Roland isn't as approachable either. Like, I feel people, if it's like, there's certain people that gravitate towards me because they think I'm more approachable than him. And then once they get a conversation, and even my family, to get him like talking, they literally start giving him beers.
Yeah, they have to like hand them to me.
Yeah, and
Like,
they will open it and just give it to him, just so they could feel
I'll be
like.
nah, ahorita no. He's like, nah, tómatelo. And I'm like, fuck.
And then he's just there, like.
Alright, it's
But
not
it's
like
like
I'm a-
that, yeah. How is it with you and Beatrice's family, like?
No, not like that. No, now it's different because now it's almost like you can't shut me up. I mean, it's one of those like once you
Get comfortable.
Yeah, like yeah, it's,
You're good.
dude, I talk. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I'm a good talker.
That's how our son is too. Yeah, because you got here and the conversation just it hit off and
We did a whole podcast
I know.
before the podcast.
yeah.
yeah. So I feel like I can see what you're saying because our
Yeah.
son's like that. If he doesn't feel comfortable, he's gonna keep his distance. But when
Yeah.
he's comfortable, he's cool with you. Like, you know.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I
And
can
then-
see that.
Regarding the gym, like, did you ever feel the need to, like, either be the face of it, or did you feel like I'm all right, like, in the back? Like, I don't want people to know who I am, type shit.
No, I don't think I was ever one to like let me be the face of it.
Yeah.
When we first started at the time, Flip, he's more out there, so it was like you do all that, right? And he was cool with it because he likes to talk. He's more people person, I guess you could say. So at that time, I mean, he was the one doing everything, and it was almost like he would have to force me, like, dude, you got to do this, you got to do that. I was like, damn. Even when it came down to competing and bodybuilding, he did that, before anybody did, at least from us, right?
Yeah.
And it wasn't until 2 years after the gym when I competed, but I didn't really want to. Like, it was when I was like, damn, like I'm shy. I gotta get on stage and fucking people look at me. I'm like, no, man, I gotta dance or whatever. Or pose.
Yeah.
I was like, y'all gotta dance.
Like
like a routine or whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, I did a song from Mark Anthony.
Oh my God, which one? Vivir mi vida?
No, it was a slow song. Y cómo es él? Is that what it's called?
I probably know. I listened to him.
Super slow song. Yeah.
Okay.
But it was dope.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I've never been to a show.
They're fun.
To go see or whatever.
They're fun. Yeah.
Well, yeah, like a bodybuilding show tiene más la música, right? Like porque I've been to what's the newer one? Where they're like leaner and shit. Like they're not as big.
Well, it's because they have different divisions.
Yeah. No, it's men's physique. Yeah. Like
yeah. So they'll have bodybuilding, then they have fucking like physique, and they have, girls bikini, classic physique. They have different categories, and I did what's called classic physique.
Oh, you did classic.
And
physique.
that was more upper body and lower body. Men's physique, mainly upper body is what they judge.
Because that's where they wear the board shorts.
The board shorts. Yeah, I don't even think they look at legs. They might. I don't know.
Oh shit! I didn't even. Yeah.
But I
That's
did classic physique. So yeah, that was again 2018, and that was more like Flip was like, dude, do it.
Yeah.
and I did it. But
do you feel like people have to like have that in their I see like in their background to be able to like even say they own a gym and shit? Like,
I don't think so, but it does. It helps for sure because
like the
it's
image.
It's almost like a trainer, and I've seen plenty of trainers who, like, how are you a trainer if you don't even look like you're a trainer?
Yeah, it's like whenever I would go to fucking
that is so true.
Yeah, it's like whenever I would go to GNC and they'd be like, "Man, take this, bro." Like I take it all the time, and I'm like, "Yeah, right." Bro.
Well,
like,
you take it. I definitely don't want to take it.
Like, which one did you take?
So I won't take that one. No,
Yeah.
that's true because for me though, I don't really like I've the trainers wise, I've only got like Katie Hearn, her little thing, but just because I feel like I've been following her for years, so I feel like I could see how she's disciplined and how she can commit to something,
For sure, yeah.
Like, you don't even like. I feel like you don't even have to look at her clients.
I just go based off her as a person, but I'm not gonna go higher like I don't know. I don't even want to like name anybody, but like
An appointed trainer at Fitco, like that.
One of those.
Yeah, like I mean, it's just like I don't know. You got to start somewhere, right? But you got to look good if you want to train me.
Yeah, like if you discipline yourself first, then
you can maybe help me get disciplined.
Yeah. No, I agree 100%.
Even though at the end of the day, guys, you got to discipline yourself.
Yeah,
so
true.
But I do think the whole competing thing, it was again more like image for the gym. It's going to help the gym. Let's say I did good and won, right? Which I didn't win. I got third, but I think I was robbed. I think
Definitely first place.
Man, you know what, man? Good thing you said that because after the show, I got third, right? And then
I thought you were about to get up and like show your abs or something. No, like, you know what? Like,
ahorita no tengo. There's somewhere in there. I probably got like a 4-pack.
okay.
Not a 6-pack, like a 4-pack.
So what happened after the show?
Man, so we did the whole show, right? Give you trophies, go backstage, and you start to like take pictures.
Yeah.
Well, the president or the main dude of the Texas organization comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, man, great performance. Love the song choice. We don't get many Spanish songs, blah, blah, blah." I'm like, "Okay, cool." He's like, I'm gonna tell you something though. He's like, "What are you doing in 2 weeks?" I was like, "Fuck, I don't know." And he was like, "Well, there's a show in, I think, Arlington, or either Arlington or Corpus Christi. I don't remember where it was." He was like, "Because you should have won today's show, but we gave it to the other guy because this is his 4th time competing." And he was like, "It's your first." I was like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "But I guarantee you come out to the next show." He's like, "You'll win first place." I'm like, "You hoe." Like, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Like,
yeah.
Really? And this is like the main, like the praise, like the
dude,
president.
yeah.
And then it was a Lee Labrada show. And
So you did go to the other one?
no,
Oh.
because I felt like fuck
Damn.
you. Like, fuck you. Like, that's bullshit. You're not gonna fucking use me like that. So then even the promoter of the show, which was Lee Labrada, he's like, super big time.
Yeah.
He came up and he was like, "Oh yeah, fantastic, blah blah blah." Like almost like on the same lines as what the other dude was saying, but it's almost like planned.
No, yeah, for sure.
So
I did a pageant and I didn't win. I was so upset. And I know that shit was robbed too.
no, and then I started like comparing pictures and like, man, look at me and look at him, and he looks like shit, blah blah. And then obviously I had a coach at the time, and he would post me on his social media, and he had a pretty big following, and everybody was like, "Damn, clearly this guy should have won," which was me. But yeah, I mean, for that dude to tell me that, like, that was kind of bullshit.
That was the
Yeah.
like the okay, I know I got robbed. You mentally thought it, right?
Yeah.
And then him saying that was just like a confirmation of it. Okay.
For sure. And again, the crowd response, you could tell when like the crowd was like, "Yay," and then we're like, "He's all right." And I definitely had the biggest hype, right? But yeah, so then I didn't compete for another like 3 years.
Was that like did it discourage you because you're just like, damn?
It is discouraging because it's like it almost makes you think like, well, fuck, if you put in all this work for what if something's kind of already set in stone in a sense. I'm not saying all the shows are rigged.
Yeah.
But it's almost like my second show was kind of similar. One of the dudes that was competing, And backstage, he's telling me like, oh, I know this person, oh, that person, blah, blah. Well, he turns out on the fucking poster of the event. It's like, what? Like, how'd that happen? He didn't win the show, but he was on the poster, and everybody knew him. And it's like, okay.
It's just one of those, like, you,
like
who you know,
up.
you know?
Yeah. Something's up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
and I never really thought about, like, the people that don't win first place. Like, because I've seen, like, I would follow Christian Guzman, like, on YouTube and stuff. So it's like, siempre le ganaba, like, oh, first place. And I'm like, damn, like he documents the whole shit. And for him to win first place is crazy. And then my homeboy, Tony, he started getting into, like, fitness and everything. And then I went to one of his shows and he won, you know. I don't know if it was first place, but I know it was up there.
Who?
Tony.
Oh, I think he got first place.
He did get first place, right? Mm-hmm. And then, but I don't think about, like, the other guys that don't make it. Like, they probably do think like that. Like, damn, like, all these weeks, you know, of prep and nada que ver.
I would be like, damn.
I will say there's times, again, like, you got beat. Like, okay, I could have been a little sharper, a little crisper, a little tighter. Like, when you got beat. So it's not always that happens. Yeah. But sometimes there's like, wait a minute, like, that don't look right. Yeah. So it could be discouraging.
Dang. Definitely. Well, we're going to go on a quick break, guys. We'll be back.
Yes, sir.
And we are back. What were we talking about before we went on break?
Some bodybuilding.
The bodybuilding stuff.
Yeah. Yes. You're saying, so are you thinking about doing another show or?
Hell no.
No? Is it a lot of work? Like a lot of prep work?
Hell no.
It's not? Well, not to you, right?
No, I'm just kidding. It could be tough. It could be tough. Doable, 100% doable. Is it impossible? No, not at all. I do think that sport specific has kind of changed. Yeah. To where now is like everybody's a bodybuilder. Everybody's a trainer. Everybody is a posing coach now. Yeah. But man.
Wait, what?
A posing coach?
You got to pay somebody to teach you how to pose or what?
If you don't know how, luckily I know how.
That's crazy.
But no, like what I was getting at is everybody, I get it. Like your journey and you lost weight, you got fit, you know, mad props. But it doesn't automatically make you like a trainer now. Mm-hmm. And people will go do a show and it's like, oh, now I'm a trainer. And they start training people. Oh, yeah.
I've heard like from a trainer, it was a girl trainer, right? And she told me that basically she got trained by a guy so she could do a show. And it kind of messed up her, for her to have a baby. Mm. You know what I mean? Because the way she was training, so
depleted or whatever.
Yeah, the way she was training or the way she was being trained wasn't the proper way for like a girl to train. Because obviously our body is very different from you guys, you know. Yeah. And when she tried to have a baby, like all of the hardship maybe that she put her body through, or I don't know, right? That it like affected her to have a baby. Yeah. So she was trained for like a long time.
I do know, excuse me. Like, I mean, obviously there's stuff you take, right? Steroids and whatnot. So that can have an effect on you, right? Yeah. And then people get carried away with like the amount they take. God dang, excuse me.
Is that like bad? Like
yeah, I mean, yeah. It's not that nothing good comes from it, because obviously it enhances your body and your performance. But it does have negative effects.
Do you feel like you see somebody and you're like, oh, for sure? Because you have a gym, right? So I think you would know, right?
100%, yeah.
Yeah.
But not even because I have a gym, you start to notice things that like, okay, like something's up there, which is cool. I don't knock it for anybody. I've done it myself.
I was about to ask you, have you done it?
Mm-hmm. I did it for all my shows, yeah. But again,
But it's not a constant, like, you're just...
No, like cycles? Yeah. You come off of it. You stay on, come off. But I mean, like, nowadays, like, it's like no coming off. You just stay on forever, and, like, you just minimal the dosage, and now you're, like, post cycles, and, like, there's different ways. Yeah. But I've never done, like, an excess amount of it. It was always, like, minimal.
Prepping, kind of?
Yeah. and I know people now that take like stupid amounts of stuff, and the way I see it is like dude, you're just an amateur, like you ain't doing nothing, so like for what?
So steroids, for those who don't know, right? What do they do and what do they help you? Or like,
if done properly, they could help you in a lot of ways. Steroids is not just to like get a good body. That's just how you can get benefits from it. Like you can use it for that.
Oh, okay.
And in the bodybuilding world, yeah, it's just used to enhance your physique. Your muscles grow, fucking get tightened up, everything. But again, people think that like, oh, the more you take, the more you'll get. No.
Yeah.
Like that's not how it works. And it wasn't until like my last, I did 3 competitions. It wasn't until my last 2 where my stuff was prescribed. So I was getting it from a clinic. It wasn't like from the streets or like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I am
Uncle
curious.
Joe.
Like, I mean, obviously it's like it's all over social media, right? But I am curious. Like, is it like even a legal thing, like to take steroids and stuff, or no?
No. So it's 100% illegal if you don't have a prescription for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if you don't have a prescription, then you definitely don't get caught with it because you get
in trouble.
And then now, obviously, and now in these days and stuff, like it's like more acceptable, no? Like if like somebody, I guess what I see a lot is that if you do it and then you're honest about it and you like speak on like that, hey, like, well, I'm on some stuff or whatever, then people like accept it. But if you go about it like if you're a natty or whatever, like, but you do that shit, then that's when people are like, nah, they don't fuck with you type shit.
Yeah. But but I think like I guess for like the bigger names that like the fitness industry, fitness models, some of them like in their contracts are, you know, they can't say they're on it. So I mean I get that. But if you're just like, again, like an average Joe and you're out here doing amateur shows and you know you're claiming this, claiming that.
Like, ¿cómo se llama este güey? The one that he would eat nothing but like raw meat. You know what I'm talking about?
Like liver, was it liver?
Liver King, yeah, like
Exacto. No mames.
like él salió like, I think he took some shit, but he would say that
he's natty.
Yeah, he's natty.
Yeah,
I just eat liver and all this stuff, like all raw.
And like for what? Fuck, stupid.
Yeah, I mean he got his clout, you know,
and that's what I think
he got up there.
That's what we were saying. You know how some people literally just let the clout get to their head, right? Like it's crazy because social media can do that. You know, like I don't know. I feel like I see it, you know, with people. I don't think. I mean, I really think that for us, we can balance each other out. You know what I mean? But like we were saying, like I feel like we're not even there. We're not even there. Like where people are like, oh my god, you know.
Like if I was somebody else, like I could be like selling the podcast. Like on TikTok, we have like a clip that's like 2 million or 3 million views, algo así. But I could be like, man, we got like 3 million plus views on TikTok. Like, you know what I mean? Like I could like sell it to somebody and then be like, oh shit, you know?
Yeah.
But it's just one video.
But I'm just like, it's not even a video. It's a clip. A minute clip. So I'm like, I'm not even gonna like assume that it's gonna do anything for me. It's just like, nah, like I don't feel like the traction is there, like where it's like, you know. But
we could maybe come off to people that reach out to us and be like, can we come on? How much do I gotta pay? What can I book? Yeah. We could come off as in like creídos because we don't book them. But it's like, nah, like trust when we say we have our list of people that we want to like, you know, get on here. And like you've been on our list since like last year. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that is true.
Like you've been on our list since last year. And I feel like it's just been one of those things. Like even before we had reached out, you were already on our list, you know. And we mentioned this list on here a lot, but we genuinely do have a list, you know. And it's just those people that we see got something going on. We see that they're committed to what they're doing, and just to spread awareness, you know, and just how they are on social media. Even though you don't show face much. Until I saw your, like now that you're a realtor, right?
Yeah.
How long have you been doing that for?
4 years.
4 years?
Yeah. Oh shit! I thought you just started, bro.
Dude, I thought you just started too.
I don't post, man. I'm telling you, I don't like cameras and.
Yeah, so that's why I thought you were just like.
Yeah, because you weren't talking much on social media, right?
Not at all. I probably started like 2 months ago. Maybe.
Yeah, that's when I'm like, oh, he's a realtor. Like, like that's cool. You know, like.
And that's crazy because that's like literally my money maker.
Oh shit! Like I had no idea.
Yeah,
bro.
so
I thought it was new.
because I wanted to ask you about that too. Like, okay, so you're a realtor.
She was gonna ask you, how's it been your first month? You know, as a realtor. Like,
You're lying. I wasn't. But I was gonna ask you, like, okay, so what's the moneymaker? That or the gym?
Real estate, 100%.
Real estate.
The gym, for all you youngins that want to start a gym, I guess it's
okay.
it's
That was gonna be my question, right? I told
slow
you.
growing process.
It
depends. It depends on the attention you give it, the commitment you give it. Because obviously now I'm balancing 2 different businesses.
Yeah.
And I can't be at both at one time, so it's not. I don't give the commitment I should to either or. That I will say.
Because you're just trying to balance both.
Yeah.
And you're also a dad.
Yeah, and I kind of did start a third business, but then I quit or I stopped it. Yeah.
What was it, if you don't mind me asking?
Like transportation, trucking.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, but that would be a good money maker too.
That would be a hella good money maker.
So why did you stop it?
I got too busy with real estate, which is a blessing really, but yeah, it's just hard to balance it. And then, like I tell, like my brother, he's done multiple little projects that he's had, and it's like, bro, like we gotta master one first before you can do the other one.
Yeah.
So I mean, even now, my gym's not to its peak or its potential.
Because you just got a new location, a bigger location.
Yeah.
So how is that one doing?
It's tough. It's literally like I'm starting back from day one, because of the investment was so large. So I mean, you gotta think I went from a 3,000 square foot building to a 10,000 square foot building, and I went from
You tripled the size.
10 machines to 100 machines. So now it's like literally started over. So the investment fucking way much more than
And
30
it's
grand.
you and your dad now.
Me and my dad.
'Cause-
Me and my dad and my brother.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's the 3 of y'all.
Yeah.
Okay, because Flip has his own thing
Yes.
going on now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So when so back to the whole gym, the first gym, we ended up buying him out. I think in 2018, maybe. And he went like on his own way, but was still like at the gym. He was no one knew. Everyone, Flip's the owner. Like, yeah. That's what we kept it as, whatever. And then COVID hits. We closed down. We opened up at the Town Square Mall.
Oh, y'all did have a location there for a minute.
We opened up at Town Square Mall. Dude, it was like 4 businesses there. And we were one of them.
Damn, that's crazy. How was that, dude? Like having a gym at the mall?
Fucking weird.
You know what? Was it?
Does sound weird.
Was it in front of like where the little play place was at? Like, how kids could play? Or almost.
We're by the cafeteria.
Oh, so wait, you're talking about Pasadena, right?
Town Square, yeah.
Yeah. So you were by where the rock climbing used to be at, kinda? There used to be like a wall.
Rock climbing.
Yeah, I used to go climb that wall. And like by the cafeteria, like on the other side. The cafeteria's right here. And then, there's the little water thing. And then it was like on that corner on that side.
Yeah.
Over there?
Yeah.
Or on that side?
Yeah.
Okay. Because there used to be, because I used to go with my grandparents.
Yeah.
And it was like.
We opened up there, dude. We closed. Well, we didn't close for COVID.
Yeah.
We got a complaint with parking. Too many cars parking in the streets. And then the neighbors and blah, 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 blah. So then we kind of like, fuck, we got to move somewhere else. So at the time, we found a spot in Soho and they got, taken. So our next move was the fucking mall. And that's where Fitness Connection started.
Really?
Yeah.
Fitness Connection started at the mall?
Well, they had one there, yeah.
Oh, shit.
So we were in there thinking like, this may work, right? And not that it didn't work, but it was just like, it was a weird vibe.
Like, were people going and stuff?
Yeah.
Or
It's weird. It's weird because they had what?
They're like, I'm going to go to the mall, ma.
I'm going to go to the mall and I'm going to go work out, but I'm also going to go buy me some shoes and go to the cafeteria.
I think they had Champs, maybe. Champs was open. A store with like, pal cabello and wigs and all that.
Yeah.
And they had a eyebrow place, an Asian food place, a Mexican food place. And then there was a CrossFit gym inside there. There was a CrossFit gym. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
So it
How
was
long were
us.
y'all there then?
Probably like 6 to 8 months. That's okay, because that's when COVID hit, and then they made us shut down. So then
I thought y'all were there like trying to like hide from the COVID like shit, like the rules to like.
We thought we could, and we were for a little bit, and they were like, "No, we got to shut it down." So then we shut that down, and then that's when I opened up in South Houston. And I was there for like 2 years, maybe 2-3 years. And then now I'm at the new spot.
In South Houston.
Yeah. We just moved like 5-6 blocks.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, but you how long ago did y'all open this one?
This one, July.
Okay, I was gonna say because it's not. I remember like when y'all were like posting.
Yeah. So fairly new, but again, it's like literally like starting over, because like the investment was a lot. It's just expensive, man.
So if you
you go ahead.
So if you don't mind me asking, the investment is coming out from the three of y'all now, or did y'all get a loan for it?
No. So now, since we've been in business for now going on what 8 years, 2016 to 20. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So now we're eligible for like business loans
and stuff like that. Yeah. So everything's just through the business, right?
Yes. Now it is. Yeah. Now it's through the business, not out of pocket, thankfully. And then thankfully we've never really been like upside down. It's always been up.
Oh, that's good.
But again, the investment was so large that now like our profit, it's almost like paying stuff back. So I'm not making anything from the gym, nothing.
So does that discourage you?
But at least you're not owing any, like, or you are, pero like the business.
He's like, oh, a lot.
But the business is like,
Yes, and that's the way I try looking at it. My dad, he has a little more, a little difficult time with like looking at it like that, because obviously, I mean.
It's like, no, hombre, no está viendo nada.
Yeah, it's like, no vale madre, blah, 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 right? Because, I get it. He wants money, because, fuck, what the fuck's he doing? He's, in his 60s. He ain't trying to be fucking hustling. But I try to tell him, like, well, Dad, it's like the investment was so big. Like, just let it roll around, and then, boom, we'll be back here again.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it almost seems like we do this much to the gym, and then fucking, boom, like, motherfuckers are putting fucking elevators in their gym now, and get saunas and blah blah blah. It's like, well, goddamn, like you can't compete with.
Yeah, how do you
do this?
At the end of the day, you don't even want to. It's when you compare yourself, it's like
it sucks. What's shitty for us in a sense is that the gyms like mine, they charge shit fucking $80 a month, $70, $50, $60. We can't charge that because the commercial gyms by us charge less, and then our clientele. You got to think of the area we live in, or like the area that I'm open in. Yeah. South Houston, if you're familiar with Soho, it ain't fucking downtown. You don't have these people that are making, high dollar.
Yeah. So what's your membership fee?
Right now, $45. Which
is like average, like it's a good like.
I think we're below all the gyms that are like similar to mine, like the environment, but we're above like Fitco, Club Fitness. And then that new one, Apex, they're more commercial, I feel. Yeah. So we're more expensive than them, but we're less than everybody else that's like similar to mine.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's porque that's where the numbers game comes in. It's like, especially like I see it a lot in clothing brands. So it's like I have a clothing brand, she has a clothing brand, but we have to sell our shirts like, let's say 35 to 40. I see, just for us to like. Porque the quantities that we're like pushing out aren't that many, Yeah. But you look at a corporate like Gap or something, I don't know, like they're doing like 10,000-20,000 t-shirts a month or something, So it's like they can sell shirts at $10. They're making, porque they're making it like for cents, on per t-shirt or some shit, Y nosotros no, like we're like, all right, it's gonna take $20 to make this t-shirt, so
And you know what the thing is too. When you have a business, people forget that you're a small business. You know what I mean?
Every day. Yeah.
Like legit, like I work for a business, right? And I've seen how like they handle business, which is they do a pretty good job, right? But then I also see how some of their employees forget that they're a small business because of how much they've grown. You know what I mean? It's just like I don't know, like, I know a lot of businesses and jobs pay overtime, right? Like for twice the amount. But then it's just like you go work for a small business and sometimes they can just pay you the regular. Yeah. You know what I mean? Even though I don't know if it's like required, right, to pay overtime or whatever. But it's just like people genuinely forget, because if I walk into your gym, I'm like, oh, this dude's balling. I'm not gonna think.
Yeah, it's a gym,
because you have a gym. Yeah. Oh, he's balling. He has a gym. He's a realtor. Like, I don't see him struggling.
Well, not even the realtor in there. It's just like, oh, you have a gym. You're the owner.
Yeah.
All right, you're big
you're
money.
good.
You know, like
Yeah, so I would never even think like that you're struggling. Not that you're struggling, right? But it's like the whole paying back the investment. Like people really don't. Some people, right? Not everybody, but some people don't have a business mindset, so they don't they don't understand what all goes into a business. Yeah. It's like for the podcast ourselves, it's just like people are, we have the same equipment or whatever, and people are like, oh, some people have like, y'all making money off YouTube or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, fucking sense. Like, we're not like
hell yeah,
it's sense, you know. Yeah, I'm happy we are, because it's better than nothing, you know. But it's just like,
they get a whole perspective of I guess, because they probably see like, well, in my case, you know, like again, the whole Christian Guzman and Alpha Land. Yeah. Like, bro, that's a whole another fucking level. Like, I'm nowhere near that.
It's like a commercial. I mean, it's like a warehouse vibe. I've never been, right? I've never been, but it's like he gives off. We want to get him on the podcast because I'm pretty sure he has a great story, right?
Oh yeah.
But it's one of those things where it'd be like, you see him, but at the end of the day, Christian Guzman's not a small business.
Fuck no.
You know what I mean?
Not at this point.
Not at this point. Yeah. He started.
But I think people will see me as a gym owner and they think, oh shit.
Like him.
Yeah.
It's like, he's like Christian Guzman. Like he, you know, like.
Oh, he got a gym and you got a gym. Y'all are on the same level, but his is bigger.
Yeah.
Kind of. But it's just like, not at all. It's just an investment. Like, you know, I'm sure you know Pico, right, from Bossletics.
I've never met him.
No?
I know.
Okay, well, you know, like he said it himself too, like on his podcast, that he started off with the loan también.
Yeah.
And for him, it was just like he got lucky by getting the spot he got. And somehow, like, it just ended up working out in his favor. And then he had money saved plus a loan. But people would never even think like that people go into businesses, one, with some money saved, with loan, or with a business partner. Yeah,
especially people that find you like in the now. You know,
right?
Like
they don't see the growth,
right? Yeah. And I think what makes it even more difficult for me in my gym is it's not just me. If it was just my gym, then I'd be doing pretty damn good. But it's me, my dad, my brother. So now everything we make is split.
It's gonna get split.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, Pico. He's just the only owner,
yeah, it's
right?
only him. Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I'm sure he does well, and I'm sure it's fucking working out.
It's different,
yeah. So now,
and then go ahead.
I gotta split everything 3 ways.
Yeah. Y él también. The difference with him too is that he's all in on the gym, you know. That's like he has his own supplements, brand, you know. So it's like le está metiendo
everything he does is connected to his gym.
Yeah, like, but he did say too though that he didn't see money from his gym, like for a good while, because he's like everything, like it was going back back.
And on money, we made a mistake on taking the profit and almost paying ourselves back right off the bat.
Damn, you know, that's always been a thing with me. Like, at what point do you start paying yourself back from your business? Like, or when can I start taking and putting in my pocket, you know? Porque it's like, como que, like, or all the money you make, just put it right back in. All the money you make, put it back, you know?
Now that we see it, well, I guess I think in every business, especially experiencing it, we should have definitely put that money back in. Because instead we're paying ourselves. So now it's time to invest again. It's like, well, fuck, where do we pull from?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's where the loans come into play now. But if we would have left that money in there, well, fuck, we would have had, you know, X amount of dollars then to use that to invest. Now there is no loans. Now everything continues to be profit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But who teaches you this stuff, right? Nobody. Like, you learn this.
El YouTube. El TikTok.
Yeah.
Right.
How did Christian Guzman do it? Like,
shit, yeah.
He actually posts it on YouTube.
Nope. And fuck, if I would have watched the whole video, I would have found out.
Yeah.
I did want to ask, like, you being a realtor, are you the one that's like finding the spots, like for the gym or the locations and everything?
Are you your own realtor, or is it different?
No. Well, yes and no. I'm the one finding the spots, but more so because, again, with my dad, I'm more of like the English speaker. Okay. He's more of a Spanish speaker, so it's like I kind of take charge. He'll kind of tell me what to do, and then I just do it. And then obviously I do myself.
So we should have had your dad on the podcast.
Pretty much. And then I would have just like dile esto. Okay.
He brought toys one time, right?
Yeah. I met your dad. I met your dad. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you met my dad.
Yeah, because y'all donated the toys last year.
Yes.
And your dad. And I talked to him in Spanish and he didn't no me contestó, right?
For real?
I don't know.
My dad is like me. He's like
Yeah,
little show.
I told him, I was just like, maybe I remember I told you, I'm like, man, maybe I'm wrong assuming that he spoke Spanish. Because
I don't know.
I think I said something and then he just said como like, oh no, gracias or whatever. And then that was it.
He's.
But
I
me
think he's
trying to.
Same way like with me. I think he's like super shy until you like if you break that bubble with him, then he's fucking all in.
That's
like at the gym, man. Everyone they call him El Don.
El Don.
El Don.
Oh, that's
He's
cool.
he's like everyone's like favorite because he's a goofball, but he's real quiet. And if you don't talk to him, he won't talk to you. But I guess he don't have like the asshole look. I have like the asshole look.
What about your brother? Does he have the asshole look?
He does have an asshole look, but he's out there. He's like saying whatever the hell. He doesn't care. He don't care who's around. He's talking. So me and him are like complete
Opposites.
Yeah. I don't even know. Like we ain't got nothing in common. Like
he's like he's probably adopted, or you're adopted.
Yeah. No. We really. I mean, we bond in our little ways, but we don't really. Like I can't tell you when's the last time I said, "Hey, bro, let's go get something to eat."
Isn't that weird for you?
Nah.
No, because like I guess you neither, right?
But
you're close to your brothers.
Yeah, I'm close to my brothers.
But see, like we're close. We're close in the family, but it's not like we're not one of those like, oh, I love you and I love you too, brother.
Oh yeah, me neither.
Sister, kiss, whatever. Like we're not like that.
Yeah.
So it people won't see that close bond, but we really are close when it comes down to it.
Like that's your brother. You got his back no matter what. But it's not like what are you, and you have a sister too, right?
I got a little sister,
and it's the same way.
Same way with her, yeah. But I don't like I guess in if she doesn't need me, like she's a big girl, she can handle it. You know what I mean? I don't try to get like. I'm not gonna be his overprotective brother. Like nah. Like,
I know. I feel like I'm the same way with my.
I was picturing you and you like meeting her boyfriends or some shit like those. Like
nah. And
what's up, bro? Now you're in the back. You go, Yeo. Like
it'll be my brother, and then even like with like her current dude, I probably didn't even say hi to him the first time I saw him. I probably even I was like, oh, like,
at least you didn't pull a knife out on him, bro.
Stop it.
See?
Okay, he's talking about my dad.
That was crazy. Supposedly it never happened, right?
My dad swears this never happened, but tell him the joke that my dad did.
Yeah, like her dad pulled up to her house.
My family's Salvadorian, just so you know.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. For reference.
So that's definitely knives.
Yeah, machetes and all that shit.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all got big knives.
She was living on Sherman, and then I was there, and then I hear a knock, right? And then she's like, "Oh, it's my dad. Like, go say hi to him." So I'm like, "Fuck." Like,
but they're not together. My parents aren't together.
Yeah, and then because the first time I met him, it was like
he fucking choked me.
Yeah, she was like, "You have a boyfriend?" And like, and I'm just like there, like, "Oh, nice to meet you." Y no me saludó, nada. He just left me like that, so I was like, whatever.
I know. I was so embarrassed. I was like, "Why are you acting like this and to then, my dad?" Right? Like.
Yeah, that was my first like impression with him, right? And then the first time meeting him, and then the second time was when she's like, "Oh, go say hi to him." He's at the door. I'm like, "Hey, cómo está?" He's like, and he like shakes my hand, whatever, and then he's like, "You saca una navaja." He's like, "You know what this is?" And I'm like throwing, like he's like big, bro. Like he's like, And then he's like, "You know what this is?" I'm like, "A knife." He's like, "It's a can opener." I'm like, "Can opener?" He's like, "Yeah, I open up Americans, Mexicans, like And I'm like, "Okay."
Now I clown on him. I was like, that was embarrassing.
And he's like, that never happened. I don't remember that. I'm like, bro, yeah.
No shit.
If it never happened, how do I know the joke?
Yeah.
Like, and he swears it didn't happen. I'm just like, okay. But with that being said, guys, we're going to go on our last break and we'll be back.
Yes, sir.
I did 15 and then a big ass bag of hot Funyuns. And then cold sandwiches from the gas station.
You're not going to believe me that I bought a box of baked hot Cheetos?
We're recording already.
Is that what you were counting?
Oh, wait, what?
You were counting them earlier, no? What were you doing?
Yeah, I was like...
blaming them on me, dude. On social media.
I was like...
She's like, how are you counting macros if you're ordering this? I'm like, I did not order that.
I said... When you count macros but can't let go of the hot Cheetos, and then you get into the baked hot Cheetos.
Man, chips is...
I know.
Well, I have chips every night. y con salsa.
So that's why I got those, because I am counting my macros.
But I get the regular.
The regular
Like
ones?
los rufles de queso.
Oh,
I
I
hate
can't do
them.
it. I can't
con
do
Valentina?
it.
That or the San Luis.
Oh, okay.
I can't do it.
Oh,
It's
He hates the smell of
She
it.
has to like be in a different room.
I have to
bro.
eat those, and I eat them in a bowl in Valentina.
Yeah.
You know, I have to eat them and by myself in the sala because he's like, it smells like feet in here, and he'll walk by and he's like,
I'm like,
"You're
man,
eating that?"
yeah, you're eating that right now, right?
I'm just like, go back to your office because
Yeah, no, I can't.
I need to enjoy my rufles with Valentina.
They're good.
By myself.
I can't.
I get
Without
those,
feeling, yeah.
Everything with salsa.
Really?
Doritos, regular Doritos with salsa.
No,
You know
but,
what?
but you don't count your macros now, right?
I never did.
You never did.
You eat like off of instinct, like come on.
Yeah.
You just don't overeat or what?
No, I would say I do overeat, but
How do you feel like you're fit then?
I think because my metabolism's already
to
established
it?
to just burning and going.
But you're also always working out. Like
you
work out daily.
I'm consistent. Yeah. So it's almost
I'm
like
trying to get to that point of my life. Like
What time do you wake up?
I gotta be 35 to get there. I'm just kidding. I'm so sorry. I'm just kidding.
Damn, that's crazy.
I wasn't gonna put your age out there, but I did. I'm sorry. That slipped.
Hey. What time do I wake up? Shit.
You wake up late?
Sadly.
What's
Really?
late though? What's late? Like
What's late to you?
late to me is like 9,
Fuck. Well, then I'm late.
12,
Damn.
I be getting up, not 12, but like, damn, sometimes like 11.
11.
10.
Sometimes I catch a workout at 11 and I'm like, fuck, it's already late in the day. I'm like, fuck.
What?
Yeah.
No, I'm so bad at that. But it's because, man, I can't even tell you why.
So can you tell me a day in a life of Ron? How does that look? An average day.
Average day, I don't wake up early. If I do, it's because, okay, I wake up early and then check emails. It takes me 10 minutes.
Like 8 a.m.?
Yeah, 7, 8, I wake up, do emails, boom, boom, boom. I'm done within 30 minutes. I usually don't get phone calls. I get phone calls like in the later day. So if I'm done with emails, it'd be like either I go to sleep or I don't know, just chill.
Go to sleep. Yeah, that's crazy.
So I'll go back to sleep, right? Because then I stay up super late. But then, so I go back to sleep, or let's say I wake up at 11, boom, start my day. Sometimes I eat breakfast, sometimes I don't. It just depends how I feel. And then I'll go to the gym, see what I need to do up there, whether it's like supplies, computer stuff there, blah, blah, blah. Or just chill. I'll just hang out and chill. And then...
At your crib.
At the gym.
At the gym.
At the gym, sorry, yeah.
I'll chill at the gym. And then I'll go back home to just do whatever I want. And then maybe cook. I do cook a lot. I like to cook. I love to cook, actually. So I'll cook my meals for the day. I don't like reheating meals for the next day, so everything I do is for that day. So I'll cook my meals, and then I'll go back to the gym. I'll eat, more emails, phone calls, whatever. If I have to do, like, real estate stuff, I'll obviously go do that.
And that's mainly by appointments.
Yeah, so that's always, like, set ahead of time. So it's not really, like, on the sometimes on the spot. Like, today was on the spot, but whatever. So now I go to the gym, hang out again, eat, and I finally work out like at 5 or 6 in the evening, and then I'll just chill for a little bit, go back home, and then that's when like fucking like my energy just kicks in. I don't know if it's because of these. I drink coffees at night because I get thirsty and I feel like coffee.
You get thirsty and you feel like drinking a
coffee.
at night.
Like, but then it's like in the family. My mom would hit me up like, "Hey, you want to come over and have coffee?" I'd be like, "Bet." So
I bet that hits different though. Like a late night coffee.
But a late night warm coffee hits different than a cold coffee. I personally buy a cold coffee.
I like cold coffee.
That's what I get.
For nighttime. Like
in general.
Oh, in general. Okay.
My mom will be hot coffee. So that's more like, damn, it's going to put me to chill. But then, even then, I'll go home and I get hooked on these shows. And I'll put them on fucking TV and I'm just...
What shows are you watching?
Eating. Which one am I not? I watch all of them. Ahorita,
What's your top one that you're just like, damn? When you talk about shows, which one is the one
that I already watched?
that you already watched?
Game of Thrones.
Oh,
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Did you watch the other one?
The House of
the Dragon?
I didn't.
Bro, you need to watch that shit, dude.
Game of Thrones.
I just rewatched Game of Thrones by myself.
I watched it twice.
Yeah,
I watched it twice, so I can like understand like, oh shit,
Yes.
that's why.
This makes fucking sense. Like,
Game of Thrones
okay,
is the shit. And Power.
Oh,
I have
haven't
not
seen
watched
that one.
Power. That's 50 Cent's show, right?
Yeah, you gotta watch
Yeah,
it.
I want to
watch
watch.
that.
I've seen so many things about it,
Power's
so I'm
dope.
like, all right. But that's on Stars, right?
Yeah, that one's expensive. That one's
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah, I haven't. That's probably why I haven't like
get the
seen
free
it.
trial. Knock that bitch
Just
out.
knock that shit out, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we got like
Binge
10
watch.
different emos together.
Speak for yourself, bro. You have like 10 different
Hey,
emails.
like fucking trials.
Fine, he does a trial.
That's what I do. I do the same shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But yeah, Game of Thrones, Power, and then man, there's been quite a few.
Have you seen Grey's Anatomy? Your girl's a nurse, so
Yeah.
I would.
I'm pretty sure she watched it.
I would have expected you to watch it.
Next question. I haven't, man.
You
I've
didn't
seen
like it?
some of it. I do like it. I've seen some of it.
That's cool.
and I told her I'd watch it all, but then like another show pops up. And then she's one of those like, oh, hey babe, check this show out. Boom, and she sends me. I'm like, oh, bet. Boom, boom, boom. Like
Yeah.
right now we watch The Challenge. You don't watch The Challenge?
No, I haven't seen it.
What?
The challenge is the one where like they do the games, right?
Yeah.
I haven't. It's so old though, right?
It's super old.
Okay, I used to watch it when like way back then with my sister and my little brother. They still watch it. My little sister, right? And they be talking about it, and I'm just like, oh my god, I remember when I used to watch it. What is it on?
Fuck, I don't know. I watch it on like, okay.
Because I used to watch it when I had like the
I think
cable.
it's like MTV.
MTV, yeah.
Yeah, MTV. Or I think it's MTV.
Yeah. Huh. Well,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
don't
yeah,
have cable.
MTV.
We just use the Netflix,
HBO.
Max, and
You like HBO?
Flixster.
HBO Max.
Well, we get it free.
I like it because it has all the DC shit on there. So like I watch like Batman. I watch
Game of Thrones is on
Game
on
of Thrones
HBO.
is on there.
Yeah.
Well, it's Max.
HBO Max.
HBO
Yeah,
Max.
HBO Max. Yeah,
I like it.
I
like it.
have it. I haven't really.
messed with it.
Yeah.
It has more old school stuff.
Okay. That makes
Like
Yeah, it
sense.
does.
Yeah,
It
it's
does.
like more old school stuff. Like it has all the Harry Potter movies.
Oh man, she got onto me for that.
Oh,
She was
you're
like, yeah,
not?
I think one. Well, now I am.
Okay. I was like, what?
We went to it was like a little gathering, and then she's like, "Ooh, what does this remind you of?" And it had candles, hanging from the ceilings, and I'm like, "What I say?" I was like, "Home Alone," or I said some dumb shit. She was like, "The fuck you talking about?" I'm like, "Well, what?" I think it said Hocus Pocus or some shit.
Oh my
She
god.
was like, "Dude, are you kidding me?" So she asked her brother. Her brother's again big fan too.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, easy, Harry Potter." I was like, "Harry Potter?" I was like, "I've never even seen that." And they were like, "What?" I was like, "What do you mean, what? Like, that's not,
Yeah.
is that a crime?"
It is a crime. It's a very big
Is
crime.
that a crime?
Well, and this is December. This is like a couple months ago. So then
Last month, bro. Last month.
last
Damn,
month.
for real.
God damn.
So then,
He said a couple of months ago.
so yeah, so we're wrapping gifts, and she's like, "You know what? Boom, Harry Potter. Sit down and watch it." I'm like, "Bet." So then I did 4 movies, like back to back to back to
Oh,
back.
I love
Yeah,
Harry
that
Potter.
first movie, it's like Christmassy already.
The
like,
first movie is like my son knows about Harry Potter. Let me tell you, I'm a big Harry Potter fan, and so is my son. So
he does not me, not Hermione.
yeah,
He
he
be
does
saying that
that
shit randomly. and
Yeah,
shit.
he'll just like and he has the wands, he has the sorting hat.
Really?
Yeah.
I went to Target for like a random gift for I think one of the kids, and then it was a mess because it was during the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And there was a fucking Harry Potter robe just sitting there, like not even where it belongs. And I'm like, bet Christmas present for her. Wrap that shit up. And she was like, oh my god, like I loved it.
I don't have a
That's
robe.
It's soft.
Man, get one.
Buy it for me.
Ahí está the fucking weighted blanket, está todo café.
Yeah. Okay, I love the weighted blanket, babe. I
Yeah,
love
I
it.
know.
But no, yeah. So you know about the houses, right? On Harry
Yes.
Potter. What do you think you are?
Easy.
Don't tell me. Gryffindor.
Yeah.
What would you say?
He gives me you vibes.
What?
Slytherin?
Slytherin?
Yeah,
That's you?
that's
Supposedly.
him. No,
I was gonna say
think-
Hufflepuff.
What? No. He's
Yeah,
not a
I was
Hufflepuff.
gonna say Hufflepuff porque he's like very quiet, like shy. you know?
No. Both of y'all, because I told him, I'm like, it's because Slytherin is not bad
It
You
comes
know,
off as bad though.
in the movies, but
Yeah.
in reality, it's just Slytherin is just the house that doesn't take shit from other people.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Or they don't like
and they just don't let people walk over them, and that's why they seem bad. And but it's because it's Malfoy. Like he gives he makes the house of like Slytherin. Just
he's like a little
he gives
hater.
him the bad image, right?
Yeah.
So, but in reality, it's not like that, you know. So then I told her, I'm like, you just don't let people like walk over you, and you just don't take shit from nobody.
Well, me as Slytherin, I don't claim Malfoy, Draco.
Yeah, but you know, he really was like just doing shit because his dad.
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
true.
because he's not a bad kid either, and so it was really his dad that was like telling him
Pushing
do
him
this,
to
do that, yeah. So it's not bad. So then he put the sorting hat on, and it was Slytherin. Like,
but it's programmed. Like it's like.
So what are the odds that it was on him?
Dude, whenever I bought her that robe, I went on Google because I was gonna put like her Harry Potter name, but I was getting like stupid names because it was like from whatever my Harry Potter name to hers. But
What was
like,
your Harry Potter name?
it was so stupid. I don't even remember. Like it was something dumb. Like it didn't even sound cool.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
just Ron Beatrice. That'll work.
But you got her a Gryffindor?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
I
dope,
think
that's
I'm a
dope.
Gryffindor for sure.
Everybody wants to be Gryffindor.
Yeah, everybody wants to
Everybody
be,
does.
yeah. But like Rob from the Posted podcast,
Yeah.
I'm like, you're Ravenclaw, bro. Like you're
Oh,
just
I
like
forgot about Ravenclaw.
And then he's like, no, I'm not. I'm Gryffindor. And then he put the hat on and he was Ravenclaw. And then the girl, I'm like, you're very sensitive. You give me Hufflepuff vibes. And then she got Hufflepuff. And then when I put the hat on, I got Gryffindor. But this was different times. This was different times. Not how he says it is programmed, because it is. Like, it goes in order. But
Yeah.
Milo uses it so much that you don't even
You don't know what order is next.
Yeah.
But you pressed it before you put it on Rob. You're like, all right, what's next?
I did
Ravenclaw's
Babe,
next.
stop lying, because he listens to the podcast and he's really gonna think I did that, when in reality
Bro,
that didn't
I don't
happen.
know, bro.
But yeah, I don't know, Beatrice. Tell me what you think. What house do you think he is? Like,
She'll tell you.
what house does she think you are? Gryffindor?
Oh yeah.
She thinks you're a Gryffindor?
Yep. she better.
I don't know about that. She gives me Gryffindor vibes. I feel like I can see based off her social media, right? Because it's just so much that
Yeah.
based on somebody and the conversations I've had with her. I think she's but then again, I don't know, because Ronnie, I met her and I was like, damn, she's a little Hufflepuff for sure. But that's funny though that you just got into. So you haven't seen all of them.
No. So and the reason I stopped is because it wouldn't load. I was on the 5th movie and it's just loading. I'm like, damn. So then by the time I tried again, it was like, oh hey, check out this new show, and I started watching that new show.
Fit movie? What is that? Fit movie?
¿Qué es eso?
You just said that.
Yeah, you said that.
You just
What?
said.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
You're
you
like,
just said.
You're on like, I was on Fit movie and. you said
Oh,
that.
the 5th.
Oh, shit.
I was like, shit.
I was like, is that a website? Like
know, I was
for
like,
gym
wait, what?
owners, like Fit movie?
Ando pedo. Like, wait a minute. Shit.
I was like, wait. I was like, is that a free place to watch
I was
movies?
like, all right. I was like, all right, I'm tripping right here. Like,
I was like, hey, wait, rewind that shit.
yeah. So
Fifth movie.
you're on your 5th movie. Oh, and then
Okay.
And it never
wasn't
loaded.
loaded.
It wasn't
Oh,
loading.
okay.
So I just fucking stopped.
Okay.
But I'll
yeah.
get back on it.
Yeah, you need to.
it
for
took me a
sure.
while to finish the last two.
Yeah.
I kept falling asleep and then we'd wake up. Like,
See, and I
replay.
can't. Okay, again, why my nights are long? Because I would like literally keep myself up. And I'm one of those, like, if I'm getting tired, fuck, let's make some strawberry milk. Or like Queek.
Yeah,
Queek?
me
Quick,
too.
yeah.
Chocolate milk, strawberry milk. I'll do that shit. Or I'll get candy out. Start munching on candy.
So you're like a
Okay.
night owl for sure.
Yeah.
You stay up. What's the latest that you've like stayed up?
Like on a just chill day, watching movies or whatever shows, like 4 a.m., 5 a.m.
Damn.
For what? No
I wish
damn
I could do
reason.
that.
For no reason at all.
Yeah.
I'll start cleaning. I'll start doing dumb shit.
And you live by yourself?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Hey, there's
No
no
miedoso.
no clock.
No. Girls, he's taken, so just so y'all know.
For sure.
But so then the real oh shit.
No, you can go.
You're into like you're in real
My
estate,
bad.
and you've been doing it for 4 years now.
Yeah, 4 years.
So how is that? Like, how did you even get into that?
So whenever I stopped the whole HPD thing, and then I got, different jobs, I ended up being a cop again in a little city called Eagle Lake, which is in no man's land. And then that was too far of a drive. So I was thinking of like, damn, what am I going to do? I hit up a buddy of mine. His name's Joe, him and his wife, Joe and Val, they do real estate. And they kind of put me on like, do real estate. And I was like, never. I don't like talking to people that much, blah, blah, blah. He's like, no, dude, it's completely different than what you think. Just do it. So I took the test, got my license, and then they kind of took me under like their wing and were kind of guiding me through, how the business works. So honestly, like without them, I don't think I would be as successful as I am with it, because right off the bat, like I had business, but because the first client was my client from the gym. But then after that, they were literally handing me business. Like, here, do this client. I would give them a cut of what I was making, but it was like, fair game. But basically what they did was allow me to kind of plant my seed. So now they know about me. Now it becomes a referral game. So now they start, oh shit, I use Ron, hit him up, he's an agent. And it was because of them that kind of got me in real estate. And then from there, it just kind of took off. Thankfully.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's really good.
I think every year I've been able to surpass.
More.
Yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, I've always been curious. We're about to have another realtor come on here, but I think she's a broker now. And what's the biggest commission you've made out of one house, one sale?
One sale?
If you can say, right?
Yeah, for sure. Like 16,000.
No way!
Yeah.
I'm about to go be a realtor.
But man, that ain't shit. Like, it sounds great.
Yeah.
It's great.
I think the better question is how much have I made in a month?
Okay,
right.
How much have you made in a month?
40, 45.
Damn, in a
But
month is crazy.
now ask me, how long have you gone without getting paid?
How long have you gone without getting paid?
4 or 5 months. So it's tricky. It's a tricky business because the market is fucking up.
That is true.
And even 45 grand, I mean, that it sounds like a lot, but now you got to make that stretch. And then coming from where I'm used to getting paid every 2 weeks, now I got to like change my whole financial mindset.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know when I'm gonna see this amount again or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my question is it like do you feel like it's a job like that you enjoy doing?
I do enjoy doing it. Yes. Now, it's not like my passion.
But it's what gets the bills paid type shit, or what?
Yes, but it's more than that because I do really enjoy it. But I couldn't tell you and be like, oh man, I've always wanted to be a realtor.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you feel like that about the gym though? Like that's your passion?
No.
So you feel like you haven't found your passion?
Well, yes, I did, but it was kind of taken from me. Like being a cop, that was like, oh shit, I want to be a cop. And as soon as I wanted to be a cop, that was my go-to. So it was, in a sense, that was taken from me, and I was left
to figure it out.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
But I'm completely happy. Let's not.
For sure.
Yeah. I love being a realtor. It's more rewarding because now I could put 10 people in jail and no one cares.
Yeah.
But then I sell 10 houses and now they're like super happy families.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, Ron's, super
You're helping
good agent.
people build their,
sure.
create their homes.
For sure.
Yeah.
Helping them, their dreams, their journeys on becoming homeowners. So
wow.
it's definitely more rewarding. And then I guess it's easier to manage when it comes to time because now I manage it on my terms.
Yeah. I mean, and again, it's not like you haven't been doing it. You've been doing it for 4 years. So you feel like you've been building your clientele, right?
Yeah. And I'm nowhere near like my peak for sure.
Yeah. How is this with time?
I got
4 minutes.
4
okay.
minutes.
Because I was like, I heard it go off, but I didn't know.
I think I had it at 15.
Oh, okay. No. So then, do you feel like you enjoy doing both at the same time?
I do, but it's very difficult, and which is why I'm not near my peak because I can't really commit
to either.
Yeah.
And if you had to pick.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. If you had to pick like that, see, like, all right, to make it happen, like I have to pick one.
And then we're gonna focus 100% on that one.
Real estate, 100%.
Real estate.
Real estate.
And 100%. You would, and honestly, you would say porque it's like the safest bet. It's like the one that you probably know the most of.
Yes.
It's and because like, that one's the one that's gonna be yours, right?
Yes.
Because you're the other one you're splitting.
Well, even if my dad said, "Hey, I'm gonna give it to you," and then my brother says, "I'll give you the gym," and then it's my gym and then my real estate. Mm-hmm. I'll close the gym tomorrow if I needed to and continue real estate.
Really?
Yeah. So much more potential. So much more potential. So much more.
So your head is where the money is at.
100%.
Yeah, but then again, it's not even just that, right?
Yeah,
like,
no, it's not just the money. I mean, yeah, there's definitely more money, but it's in a sense it's more satisfying for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because I mean, in the gym, I can help people get in shape, and I can motivate you to work out, blah blah blah. But I don't claim myself as a trainer.
Yeah.
I'm not. I can help you get in shape, but I'm not going to be like, "Ooh, I'm like your coach." No, I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
And then in real estate, like, I'm your realtor, I'm your agent. I know how to get you to where you need to be and get you these deals. And it's cool negotiating. It's actually pretty fun.
Really?
You learn a lot of shit.
What's the best negotiation you've done?
Ooh, man,
I'm sure you've done a few, right? Like a lot.
I've had people where if you're trying to buy a house, I've had the buyer get, I think, like $17,000 towards his closing cost, and then knocked off like another 20 from the sales price. I had one where they were selling the house. The house was only valued at $275, and then I was able to convince the buyers to pay $30,000 over asking price.
Wow.
Yeah.
And whenever, for those who don't know, right, you get paid from who? The buyer or the seller?
The seller.
The seller pays.
So seller pays all commissions to the buyer's agent and the seller's agent. There's actually like they're fighting right now, like the realtor organizations and whatnot, that they're trying to say that basically the sellers shouldn't be responsible to pay for both commissions, and they're trying to like split it or reduce the commission. But I don't think, I hope it doesn't happen.
Yeah. Well, if you guys are interested in buying a house, then y'all know who to hit up. Obviously, he knows how to do negotiation.
I do. I promise you, I'm not an asshole.
Obviously, if he's doing it, he's been doing it for 4 years, and he's growing the business. That means
thankfully, it's
some good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because obviously, like at the end of the day, like a lot of people don't have the information, and they think, well, I can't.
That's actually like, and even me, before I was a realtor, I didn't know much of this, and now it's like, oh shit, like it's a whole different perspective. And it goes back to what I said, it's basically your perspective on how you see things.
And you know what I was gonna tell you? I just realized this. So you're not even big like on social, like on promoting yourself on social media, but you've been doing it for 4 years. So you're going based off referrals.
Yeah.
Meaning that
I don't. Like people do, nothing against it again, but I don't do cold calls. I don't call for business. I don't really market myself. I mean, you didn't even know I was an agent until I did 2 videos that I've done like in 4 years.
Yeah, I know. You've been doing it for 4 years.
So someone asked me, God, that's not even a good thing. They're like, how many times have you been to your office? I was like, twice. And one time was to receive a gift because I was actually the top agent at my broker.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
Yeah, so I had the most transactions. So I went to the office to get my gift. And then the other time, I thought it was a mandatory meeting, and it wasn't. And I showed up I showed up in a hoodie and like sweats, and, my little Jordans. And everybody was like fucking dressed up. And I'm like, what the fuck? Did I missed the memo? And we have a business group chat. And I never read it. And man, it's not a good thing. But yeah, I've been to the office twice. And then my previous broker, I never went to the office, not one time.
Yeah, so obviously, guys, he may look mean, but he's super nice, and obviously he's getting it out there and hustling.
I get the job done.
Yeah, he'll get the job done.
For sure.
So with that being said, it was a long episode.
Yeah, honestly, it was pretty good though. We appreciate you coming on here and just like sharing your story and pretty much like your background, that a lot of people may not know, porque there are some people that may know you just as a realtor and then that may know you as like the Flex City owner, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's pretty good. I like the episode. It's pretty cool.
And I do like that, that you were also just like so real, because it's just, you're not painting like this perfect picture
not
of
at
being
all.
a business owner, you know.
It's
And,
tough.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah.
So it just helps like our viewers and the
See
people
the
who
reality
watch,
and shit,
see
you
the
know?
reality. Like you really gotta hustle, you really gotta invest, and you really gotta want it to make it work. It's not just, oh, I'm gonna open up a gym today and go, you know. I mean, yes it is, but there's way more to that.
There's a lot of things that people don't see, and it's unfortunate, like with social media, people hide it or they paint a different picture.
Yeah.
And people think it's completely different than what it is.
And then sometimes you're competing to that when in reality it's like that's not even it, you know. But again, thank you for joining us. It was fun. It was good to like finally sit down and have a conversation with you
guys.
And for you guys watching, don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow. All his information will be in the description below, so make sure y'all check out his social medias. And again, if y'all want to buy a house, hit him up.
Yes.
Hey,
Peace.
pretty good. Peace.